7:32. All right, you know what? We're gonna start. It's 7:32 on my computer. So
I know. It's 7:32 on my computer as well.
It's on my cell phone.
okay.
It's 7:32 also.
Okay. So what I did is I said we would do Lechuna Ranana. That's actually it's Psalm 95, and it's actually about a pilgrimage and or a journey as we take as Jews. So I think I'll let you hear first the one of the temples. I pulled up one, and you can hear how they sing it, and then we'll go over it. So let's go into share. Let's go into sound. This, and here we go. All right, so this is Temple Beth Or in Washington, and you can hear it.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, la Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Naria, Naria, Netzur Yishenu, Kadma Fana Batoda. Naria, Naria, Letzur Yishenu, Bismirot Naria Lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, la Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, la Adonai.
Okay, so that's that. Now we will look at it. Okay, let me just see if anybody else. Sheila, hi Sheila. Sheila did come on.
I went to the wrong class. I went to the Hebrew class.
Don't do that. Okay.
I went to the wrong link.
Okay. So I am going to make this larger for everyone. Let's get it over here. So, all right.
I think that's going to have it.
Let me just move this a little bit. Oh, come on, move. There we go. All right. So as I say, it's Psalm 95, and here we go. There are different tunes. I know that, but was that tune familiar to? Was that tune familiar to many of you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. I came across some others that I really didn't care for, so I thought I wouldn't even do that. So we need to obviously, I will tell you that the education committee just had a meeting to discuss how we're doing with everything. And what many of the teachers said is we have to make sure that everybody knows that they're reading it properly. And then eventually you read it properly and it will come to you. But so many times people have been singing these things and whatever, and they've been singing the wrong words. They're not finishing them. So that's why it's good for us to just keep on reading it, getting it out, and then you know it, you know the words, so the tunes come. So let's start. Okay. All right.
It is that in Lev Shalom.
In Lev Shalom, it's in Kabbalat Shabbat, and it's on page 11.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so let's start. Maddie, if you would read. Let me just see how much. Okay, so it's good. All right, so you read these first 3 lines.
Okay. Lechu. Am I on mute? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Lechu nerana na.
Nina. Nira nina.
Nara na. Adonai.
Right.
Naru.
This is about the vowel underneath. What's that vowel?
Oh, na.
Yes.
Narea,
What is this? One
Na-
dot?
Narina,
Re.
Naria,
Yes.
Naria, Litsur,
Yes.
Ish, Ishenu,
Right. And then this?
Nahadama,
No, it's not a ha. It's a k. It's a hard sound. That's a poof.
look, oh, right, Lakadama,
Mm-hmm.
Fana, Fanag,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
um, Batoda,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Thanks.
Batoda.
Toda.
Can I
Bitoda.
ask a question?
Sure. Yes.
In Naria, the second line,
Uh-huh.
okay, there's the dot, the is sound, but that little line next to it, is that for pronunciation? Is that, or if you're singing or?
That's for singing. That's a trope. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I
We
thought.
just
Thank you.
it's interesting. There's a couple of them where there are lines down. A line down is not a vowel at all. Okay. So if it's there, you just really ignore it unless you're going to be singing like the tune, the trope, or whatever. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I'm assuming Jen did not get on. All right. So let me put this. And she didn't either. Okay. Sabina, if you would now read the next three lines. You need to did you
just did.
unmute?
Beats me rot.
It's bees. That's a Z
Bees.
like a right.
Okay. Bees me rot.
Yes.
Naria lo.
Yep.
Ki el gadol Adonai. The melech
Ooh.
gadol.
No, it's ooh. Ooh.
Umelech.
Right.
Umelech gadol al kal Elohim.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Keep
Okay,
going.
good. That's good. Let's see.
Practice.
Did you good? I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Edith, if you do these three.
Okay.
Say it again.
Asher,
Yes.
Biado,
Mm-hmm.
Mik,
Not me. Three dots here.
Mek, Koro. Correct.
Okay. Correct. It's right.
Mek,
Meche. Correct.
Mek, correct.
All right.
That's kind of okay. That's tricky.
You said co, and I think before you said k, so it's just k. It's just
Yeah,
that hard sound, not the
correct.
co. Okay,
Correct. Okay.
that's it. And this
Oh, Aretz,
arets. Mm-hmm.
Aretz.
Okay, that means land. Everybody, arets, land.
Eretz Israel.
Okay.
Yes. Good. What is this?
Amot.
Mm-mm. No, that confuses everyone. Sometimes it has a dot in it, and it sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that one?
Oh no, I'm going blank. What is that?
It's a
That's
fey.
not.
It's a fey.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay.
Say
It's
and
a
pay. Oh, okay.
right. All right. So let's
Okay.
go again.
Vito fe Vita afot.
Yes.
Um Harim
Yes. Mm-hmm.
low.
Good. Okay. And one more.
Asher low. Hayam
Yes.
Behu
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ashar
Not shut. That's not a shin. Look at the dots on.
Asahu.
Yes. Good. Very good. All righty. Judith, if you would read these last three.
Isn't,
Okay.
I'm sorry, that last word, isn't the
This?
dot on the left? Yeah. Isn't that a shin?
Oh, it's a sin.
Sin? I thought the
Yes.
dot, if the dot is on the right, it's a sin.
Shin.
Oh,
A shin.
I'm sorry, you're right. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. Somebody, I hear you. You're. I guess reading it, or I asked Judith. Was it Judith?
Yeah.
Did you start already? All right.
No, but I was going over the last word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear
Okay,
you say these three.
Yeah. Okay. Vayabeshet Yadin Itzru
Say that again. What's this word?
Yad Yadav
Yes.
Yitru.
Not Yeats. This is a what under there?
Oh, Yatsru Yatseru.
Yatsaru.
Yatsaru.
Yes.
Yatsaru. Okay.
Good.
But Ba'u
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nishtachad Beh
Good.
Benechra'a
Nope. What's this? There's one dot.
but
Yes.
Benechra'a
Yes.
Vivracha
Okay.
Lifnei Adonai Oshenu.
Nope. The dot's on the left.
Osenu.
Osenu. Two dots underneath.
Oh, because it looks like there's a little two dots and like a mark.
Right. We were just saying that. The line here, that's for trope. Ignore that for your vowel.
Osenu.
Yes, yes. Okay, good. All right, let's go back down, and we'll go through all of it. Honestly,
Right.
I don't know of many cantors that sing the whole thing. They sing the beginning and the first couple lines and whatever, but it is a beautiful psalm. So we will. Let me just see what we're doing here. All right, let's do a little bit more here. We'll read some more here. Okay, Anita, please do these three lines. Although that's not.
Ihu Eloheinu.
Okay. Next one.
Va ya go.
Now what's this letter?
Ga da you.
Stop. It's an aleph. I. Va'a. Va'a. It's an aleph.
God you.
No, this is not a gimel. What is this? No tail on the end.
None.
Yes.
Va ad ga na who.
And stop. You've added a gimel. You added a g. So I'm going to say it and then look at va'anachnu.
Va'anachnu.
Right.
Ma ra
You blend these together.
ma re
Not Ray. Mar.
mar imru.
Nope. What's this? This is
Imru.
nope. This is an E. But what's this? What's that letter?
Some.
It's a Tav.
The imru to.
It's Mar-E-To.
Ma'ito.
Okay.
They
Just the.
the sur
Nope. This is a final letter.
Varsurn
Tone. Tone. Tone.
Vason
V. Not va. V. Tone.
Vison
Good.
Yador. Dor.
Not,
Dor.
say it again.
Yador.
Do. Ya do.
Yado.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Sheila, if you would do the next three, please.
He om
Ha.
e
Ha.
oh ha oh I'm sorry. Ha om
No.
e
No. Wait. This. You forgot this letter.
oh
Oh,
Uh, There's a
ha
dot there, but you ignore that. What's that letter?
yud
Yep. So you put it with this vowel.
hi yo hi hi on
Yom.
Hayom.
Yom
Hayom. Oh,
means
Hayom.
right.
Hayom. Im.
Mm-hmm.
Be. Kolu.
Yep. Dots over the top.
Kolo.
Bicolo.
Kolo.
Bicolo.
Bikolo.
Okay. And this.
Tishema. You.
So it's
Ma.
tish. Tish.
Tish.
Ma.
Ma. U.
Yes.
Tishma. U.
Okay. And this.
Al. Ta.
This is a kuf.
Yeah. Ta. Ke. Sho. Shu.
Tak shu.
Tak, shu. Okay, so
Right.
when there's a ch, when there's a chet, it comes together. It's like tach, not, you don't break it up to two parts.
Where's a chet? I don't see a chet.
Oh, tach,
Tak
oh, tak,
shu.
that's like tak, shu,
Right.
liva, livav,
Levave. It's levave.
livave, them,
This is a what is
livav, kem,
levavechem.
leva, livavechem,
Good.
Ki Miriam
You, you don't have to hear you don't hear the yud. So it's
So it's
do it without good.
Kimiriva
Kimuriva. Yes, Kimuriva.
Miriva
Okay. And then this
Kiyom
Kiyom, not ki. Kiyom.
Kiyom Ma Mata
That's not a tov
oh
or a tet. It is a what is it? Sort of a circular.
Ma God
It's a samech. Samech.
Masa
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ba Mi Dikar
And so you put these somewhat the
Dikar
bamid
Bami
now. And
Ma
what's this?
Pa
Bar. Bamid bar.
Bamid Bar
Okay. That's it. Bamid bar. Right. That's
Bamid Bar
all right. Let's go. Who's next? Denise. Read these two. This is, I think, another prayer. So we're not gonna. Okay, read these two, and then we're gonna go back to the top.
Okay, Asher Nison,
Yep, you almost got it. Try it again.
Asher
All right.
Ne
Ni.
Nis so Nison Nisoni
Ni. Yes. Ni so ni su ni. Right. You got to hear that e under there. Okay.
Nisoni
Mm-hmm.
Avo Avotecha Avo
What? Two dots.
Avo Tech.
A.
It's an A. No, Avo Techim.
Avote Chem.
Avotechem. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Behan.
Not ha. It's a ch. It's a chet. So you have to hear a ch.
Becha.
Good.
Non. Ni. Becha
Nu.
ni.
Nu. Nu ni.
Becha ni.
Right.
Gam.
Yep.
Rau.
Yes.
Fa. Fa'alio. Fa'alio. No.
Fa a li.
Fa'ali.
Yes. Right. Okay. Let's go up to the top and let me hear you do this top line.
Leku. Nera.
Chu. It's chu. Chu.
Yeah, I know. My mouth is dry tonight.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Lechu Nera Nena. Ladonai.
Okay. All right. You can do the next one. Finish that off.
Naria. Letzur. Yishenu.
Yish enu. Yes. Yish enu. Yeah, this combines these two. Yish enu. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna stop share for a minute.
Okay, now,
What question? Oh, Jen.
yeah, I just want to
I'll
ask
get you to read. Go
I
ahead.
just want to ask a question. Now, I go to synagogue very often. I'm there for Minyan every morning, Friday night, Saturday, Minyan, and so on. And, we do all these prayers as a group, so I'm able to do it and follow along. But now when I have to do it individually, you see, like, I feel like I'm below a beginner.
Well,
When I
you've
hear
met.
when I hear the other congregants, I'm able to read it and say what they say. So I don't know what my problem is.
I don't know, because if you're really reading it, if you're singing it, you're singing the words correctly,
Yeah,
then you should be able to read them.
I know,
So,
but I feel
just-
so ridiculous.
No, don't, because you've been you have heard it, and you've listened to it, and that's rote. That's just memorization, but you still need to be able to read it.
I follow along as well, but I can't read it necessarily.
Right. So that's the
Me
point,
too.
is that you should be reading it too. You should know. We did discuss this in this meeting. You really should know how to read these words. So by rote, you've heard it and you've learned it and you're following it, but you still need to be able to read them. All right. It says Alex Rosenblum, but it's Sabina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Just in the
okay.
comments.
And then I'm going to let Jen read. So go ahead.
Okay, and Sheila, you shouldn't feel bad. As a time, I was a resource room teacher and a reading teacher, and the kids, by hearing it and hearing it, they just memorize it, and when they have to go and read it, not so
all a
much.
different thing.
It's so totally
It's a
normal.
whole different thing. It
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
Don't
I
worry.
follow along. I
Because you
follow
hear it.
along the words. It's
Yeah.
not that I'm
I
memorizing
do
it. I
too.
follow
We all
along.
do. We all do.
Yeah,
Then you got
And that's good that you're following it along,
Yeah.
but you still have to train your brain
yeah,
to read it. That's what it
totally
is.
normal.
alone. Read it alone.
Right, alone. All right, I'm going to go back to screen share and I'm going to let Jen read some of this and then we'll move on. Although I will ask, does anybody want to go over this prayer again? Because we can do it again. We have some time. Anybody? No? Okay, let me let Jen do some reading and then we're going to go on to the next one. So let's go here. Okay. All right, Jen. Why don't you read these 3 lines here? And you just start.
Nekadema,
Kad. It's a hard sound. Kadma.
nekadma, panan,
No, it's a fe. It's a fe.
fanav,
Yep.
betoda, keeps,
Nope. Look at that little tail there.
beats, say
Not.
me,
It's a Zion. It's a Zion. So that's like a Z. Bees.
bees me yote, Beesme wrote.
Yes, good.
Naria.
Yep.
Low.
So,
Narina Low.
okay, do the next one.
Ki El Gadol. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's
That's,
no vowels.
I know, that's Adonai. Yud, hey, vav, hey. It's Adonai.
Yeah, it is.
I,
You're
I
right.
know you see it all the time, right?
It, it's been a long night. I just got out of a meeting and taking notes and stuff. All right.
That's
I
all
don't know.
right.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. You all will often hear rabbis or cantor say Yod He Vav He, and Christians will say Yahweh. That's how they'll pronounce that, Yahweh. We say Adonai. So, but I know it looks strange when you don't realize it at first. So, okay. All right. Do this line too. I know you haven't done in a little bit. So do this line too.
Vumilelo. Ooh, is that an ooh?
Yes, that's a new.
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
Ume.
Three dots. Three dots is what?
A.
Eh, eh.
Yeah. And what I said?
I thought you said an A. Go, do it.
Umelech.
Melech.
Umelech.
Right.
Umelech. Gadol. Al. Kal. Elohim.
Yes, right. Melech is king. Gadol is big. Just going to throw out words to you all. And yes, that was good. All right. It's honestly, I think some of us also this day is just when you gain an hour, it just kind of knocks you off entirely. So, all right. We're going to go on. I think we can do Havuladonai. I don't have a YouTube for that one. That is on page in Lev Shalom. It's on page 21. And let me see where my pages are. I got to get to the pages. Sorry, ladies. Here we go. So let me go to page 21. And Havula Denoy is it's also a psalm. It's Psalm 29, and let me keep going. It I was reading, and one of the things that it says it portrays the power of God as revealed in a thunderstorm. And if you look at the translation of a lot of it, you'll see that. 7 times it says the voices of Adonai. So that kind of makes it very strong about that. So here we are on 21. Let's go here. Here where you see it says Ko Adonai, that's the voice of Adonai, the voice of God. So we will go up to, and here you don't normally read this top line. It's Mizmor LeDavid. That's the Psalm of David. So some Chazanim will say that, some don't. Just depends. But there are different tunes also for this one. And let me see if I can get this out right. Avuladonoi b'nei elim, Avuladonoi kavod va'oz, Avuladonoi kavod shemo, Ishtachavuladonoi behadrat kodesh. And then oftentimes they will sing a line and then the congregation sings the next line or vice versa. They all sing it together. So I'm going to have all of you read this. Let me just see how many lines are in this one. So we're going to read 2 lines at a time for this. So let's start at the top. Denise, top of my list. Denise.
Okay. Havu Ladonai, B'nai Elim,
A.
Elim,
Yes.
right? B'nai
Right.
Elim, Havu Ladonai, Kevod,
Kavod.
Kavod, Yeah, I never know what that is. Va oats.
O's.
O's. That's a
Yes,
okay.
it's a Zion.
No, the
I
first letter is a vav.
the iron,
No, the vav. I always get
the
them.
vav.
Yeah.
Okay, the vav. All right, I know because sometimes it has a dot that tells you it's a vowel, and sometimes it's just
Yeah.
the letter, the vav. Right. But yes, O's. That's you just have to concentrate on that.
Yep.
All right,
Um,
let's go to let me go to the next person, and then we can repeat if we have time. We repeat if we have time. Sheila, if you'll do these two lines.
Haku ladanoi.
Stop. What is this
Oh.
letter?
Havu.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Have ladanoi. Kivod shimo.
Good.
Hash.
No, this is one dot. Right.
He. Sha.
It's heesh.
Ta.
Heesh.
Hish ta. Tenu.
No, no. Look at this. It's a chet.
Hishuhenu.
It's a chet. It's a chet.
Hishechenu.
Yep. Heesh ta cha vu.
Hish ha
oh, man.
ta nu.
Nope. Stop. Heesh
Hish
ta
ha tenu.
vu. There's no tenu.
Vu.
Ta cha
Havu.
vu. Good.
Tachavu. Hish
Yes.
tachavu.
Mm-hmm.
Ladanoi. Behadirat.
It's had.
Had.
It's had. The had. The had. And then you.
Behad
Ra.
rat.
Yes. Good.
Behadrat. Kodesh. Kodesh.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. You just have to, know that you have to sometimes separate, sometimes it blends, um, uh, and try and make sure that you get all your letters, the letters that are there. So let's go to the next one. Anita, would you please read these two?
Kol Adonai al ham matzir
Nope, 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 nope. Look at this. What's that little? What's that little that letter there?
matz year
Mayim,
yim
mayim, ha
mayim
mayim. That's the waters.
hamayim
Okay.
al
Nope, two dots.
el
Right.
ha ha chavod
Kavod.
chavod
Right. So it's ha kavod.
ha chavod
Good.
he reshim
Nope, nope. Look at this. What's this?
he
All right. So you blend
Ray.
this with it. Here, here.
Here, Ray.
There's no ray. No, there's no ray. Next is the
Here,
ayin.
Ray. Sim.
All right. Here, im. You have the
Here,
resh.
Im.
Right. You have the hey with the resh. It's here, and then it's im, and you don't hear
Here,
the yud.
Im.
Right. Here, im. Okay. And then this line.
Adonai al Masim.
Look at this. It's just the yud.
Mayim.
Yes.
Mayim Rabim.
Good. Okay. Good. Mayim means water, in case you all, and that's what it's talking about. Okay. Let's go to the next two. Judith, would you please read these three because they're short.
Okay. Kol Adonai Bakoha.
No,
Kol
bakoach, bakoach,
Kol
bakocha.
Adonai Bakoach.
Bakoach. Yeah.
Kol Adonai Behedar. Beheda. Bahada.
Hadar. Hadar.
Behada.
Behadar.
No, Behada.
Hadar.
Behadar.
Good. Yes.
Kol Adonai Behadar. Kol Adonai Sover Aradim.
Yes. Yes. Good. Okay. Edith. Yeah, Edith, please do these two.
Okay, could you push it up a little, please? Thank you.
Yep. Is that better?
Okay, yes.
Good.
Vayir,
Not
Vayah,
year. There's no
Vayah.
resh. Vaye. Vaye. Just a y. It's a yud.
What's under it?
This,
Vayah.
no, it's
Where am
just the
I?
sound.
Oh,
It's just,
I'm sorry. I'm on the one below it. Okay.
oh, sorry. This one where my cursor is.
Okay. Vay, um, Sharbe, Bear.
Vaye
Vaya
sha
Sharbe.
bear. Vaye sha bear. It's a bear. Two
Vaya
dots.
Sharbe.
Okay.
Adonai et Ar Zay.
Yes, that's it.
Hal Varnon.
Va.
Varnon.
Hal va. And then
No.
the known. Right. So say it again. You're,
Hal Varnon.
yes. Good. Okay. And then, did you read two? Did you read two?
No, that was the
That was your
first one.
first one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So please
Now
do
this
this
is
one.
where I was looking when I started out.
Okay. All right.
Bayar Ki Dame.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Kamo.
K. Yeah.
Kamo.
Not ch. It's a hard sound, the k.
Oh, Kamo. Oh, I get to
Huh?
say what? Okay. Okay. Egel.
Yes, that's it. Good. All right. Sabina, if you would read these two.
I didn't practice this one.
Well, let's go.
Levan noon.
Not noon. It's over it.
Levanon.
Good.
Levanon.
Yes.
Vishir.
C. The C. It's a sin.
Visiron.
Visir. Yeah.
Siron.
Yon. Yon.
Siron.
Nope. Nope. Stop. Stop. It is Visir, and you hear the yud with the O. So it's yon. It's like you.
Yon.
Good.
Kimor.
No, there's no R on the end.
Kimo.
Yes.
Ven.
Yep.
Give me a minute.
Two dots.
Right. Mim.
Right.
Mim. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Very good. Okay. And
Adonai. Hatsei.
now there's a dot that belongs to the chet.
Hotsei.
And then you have to hear this.
V. That's a V, isn't it?
That's a vet. Yes. Uh-huh.
Save.
Yes. Good. It's a hey. It's not a ha. It's a ha.
Havot.
La ha.
Lahavot.
Yes. Good. Very good. Okay. Maddie, if you would read these two.
Okay. Kol Adonai. Kol Nido.
Yachil. It's Yachil.
Yachil.
Right.
Mead, mead bar,
Bar.
mead bar,
Uh-huh.
Yahil, Adonai, mid, mid, mid,
One dot. One dot.
me, me,
Right. Me.
med,
Nah,
med
not meh.
bar,
Mead bar.
mead bar, mead bar,
Okay.
kadosh,
Not kadosh. No, look.
kadesh,
Yes, kadesh. Yes.
kadesh, kadesh,
It is the same root as kiddush, kodesh is
kadesh.
holy, but it's a different word though. Okay.
Okay. Kol Adonai, Ihalel,
It's a ye, right.
oh,
Yecho.
Yod,
Yecho.
Yeho,
Right.
Lel,
All right. Put it together.
Yehalel.
Ye- uh, Okay. I think I heard
Am
that
I
right.
right?
I think I
Yehalel.
heard that right.
I lot,
Yes.
the
Not V. What's
va,
this? Yes.
va, va, yo,
Not
host,
yo. Not
host,
yo. What's the three
yeah,
dots?
yeah.
Yes.
Va, yeah, yeshof,
No, you need a chet
yeshof,
here. Che.
oh, chetz,
Che.
yeshof,
Sof.
sof, yeshof,
Vayeche sof.
sof,
Okay, it's
ooh,
hard. There's two dots there. One of them is the sin, and one of them is the O vowel. So,
yesofo,
so just put it together. No, say it
yes,
again.
yehesof,
Sof. Yes. Okay.
yes, yehesof.
And this?
Yeah, I wrote.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. That was a mouthful. Some of that.
Yeah,
Okay. You have a question?
no.
Okay. Where was I? Okay.
And I have
Jen.
a question.
What?
Back on the line above it, it's midbar and midbar, but the vowel, I know it says a soft ah and a hard ah, but it sounds the same.
It does. It
Oh,
does.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um, we used to say "aw." We don't now. It's "ah." In the Sephardic, it's "ah," but you can still say "aw." But we when I grew up, it was "ah, aw, eh." It was "ah, aw." And where's the eh? Now it's "ah, ah, eh." So it's "ah." That's like kal. That's it's hard because I know a lot of you are still going back to before, and that's Ashkenazic, and that's okay. But I'm gonna still try and get you to do the Sephardic. So, all right. And let's see, Jen, if you would read these three lines, please.
Oof,
What?
oof. Wait, where are you?
Right here? Right
Yeah.
here? Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hello.
Cole. Cole.
Cole
Is
Adonai.
Oh, wait a minute, stop. Which one did you read it? Go read it, and then I'm messed up. I go read it.
Wait, where am I at the Cole?
Yes,
Am I
read the
Cole?
Cole.
Cole Adonai Yehulel.
Go. Oh.
Hate the O's and the U's. Yehulel Ayalot
Good.
Vaye Vayecheshof Sof Vayechesof
Soph, right. It's a sin. Yeah.
Va
No, it's not a va. Look at that.
yeah.
This is your va, the vav. This is
Yeah,
your
I
yud.
wrote.
Say it again.
Yeah, I wrote.
Yes.
Vu.
Ooh.
Okay, why is a little dot in there?
It's
So
an
it's just
ooh.
ooh, but it's not a V.
No. Now, if if it were to be a VU, you'd have a VUV and then the U most of the time.
So that's
But
just two.
but it's U. It's the beginning of the sentence and it means and. So it's U.
Uve he balu.
No. Look at this. It's not a ba. It's not a. It's,
Halo.
yes.
Kulo.
Yep.
Omer.
Yes.
Kabod.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. And we'll do this one. Do this one. The middle. This short one. These were short. Do this one.
Adonai. La Mavu.
Not. It's a dot in there, so that's a not a. It's a
Lama
different set.
Bul.
Bull. Right.
Lama Bul Yashav.
Good. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Anybody want to try and sing it?
Can't read it.
Now you can, I was going to say, I bet most of you could sing it without thinking about it. So some of you that go regularly. Wait, one person. So who wants to sing it? Sheila, you want to sing it? But I want you to read it as you're singing it.
Avuladanoy. Ka.
Vinay.
B'nai. Oh, B'nai Alim.
Nope. What's two dots?
Oh. Ulim.
Alim.
Alim. Koladanoy.
It's that's not Cole. It's Havu Ladonai
Avuladanoy.
Vinay Alim. All right.
Avuladanoy. Kavod.
Kavod va'oz.
Kabon your own. Okay, let someone else sing.
Okay. Who else? All right. So,
Shemo.
all right. So Sheila, mute yourself. And Jen, did you want to sing it? No. Anybody else want to sing it? Try. Okay. So I guess you all kind of know the tune, and you just got to keep practicing those words. And it is hard a lot of times. I know when I get down to the bottom, sometimes on these words, it really is harder. But just remember that you got to do each letter, and it's a beautiful tune. It's a beautiful psalm talking about the voices of God and everything that He tells us. Let's see. So I'll stop share right now. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions?
I have one.
What?
You know how sometimes when we're reading, you say there are two letters are blended and then they're not blended, they're separate. Is there any grammatical rule to know when to do it, or you just have to keep practicing?
You have to practice. I don't know of a rule. I'll look it up. But I know that I had looked up when there are two of the shva, the two dots, that that's one of those things where you pronounce it first and then you don't. So that has to do with the letter that's before it and after it. I will actually find that and send that to all of you so that you can see that. So,
I used to teach languages, so I'm a stickler for, this is how the rule goes. When you have this, you do that, I'm used to that. Hebrew doesn't follow that.
No, they don't. I mean, look at what you see when you see a yud with a dot in it, and it doesn't mean anything. It does not, so it's Hebrew is totally. Yeah. And yes. I think a lot of it has to do with some of it was Aramaic. They've combined. They created whoever. It wasn't Herzl who created Hebrew. I forget who created it. It was Ben Yehuda. One of them created the Hebrew language, but it's all been written in the Torah without vowels. Mm-hmm. So they've created the Ulpan, the speaking Hebrew, and there aren't all steadfast rules to it. There really aren't. I often look and I often think about it, but it's just a matter of practicing and learning and hearing, and that's how we do it. I think you all are doing great. And for those of you who have not had Hebrew all your lives, you're really doing very good. You really have. So, just applaud yourself for that, because it's not, easy. Would you like to listen to that?
Yeah, I
you
just
like to
have a
listen?
question. So
Sure.
what is the major difference between what we're doing, learning to read, versus what they do in Ulpan?
Ulpan
You
is
know,
conversation.
just
Ulpan
conversation.
is conversation. So that's like saying, hi, how are you? I'm fine. What's your name? It's all in
Okay, so
Hebrew.
it's different kind of Hebrew than what
It's
they're,
It's Hebrew. It's
Yeah.
Hebrew.
but it's just
But Ulpan is really conversational Hebrew. The Hebrew in our Torah is not conversational
right.
for the most part, right?
Right.
You can look at certain words and you know them. It says, "Vayomer Adonai el Moshe Lemor." God spoke to Moses saying, but there are some differences definitely about it. Sabina, what?
I was speaking to our Israeli cousin today, and Miriam said, I said to her, I've got a Hebrew decoding class. And she said, as an Israeli, even the Siddur is not necessarily easy to read because it's very different than the speaking
Right,
conversational Hebrew.
right.
It just comes out of their mouths, and then they got all the colloquialisms and everything else,
and they
it's very
pronounce
different.
some of the letters, the resh. My daughter has said that you can tell the real Israeli because the resh has this sound. I mean, it's very different, and we don't do it that way. We do r
Like in
and
rega, wait.
rega. Yes, Anita.
I remember one Passover that we went around saying reading I forget now,
What, the Haggadah?
Haggadah. And when it came to Israeli, they read in Hebrew, but I followed along with them because they read in Hebrew. And it sounded like English almost.
Well, they're reading it. They're reading it fluently. That's why,
They
like you
were
do.
reading it fluently, and the rest of us read it in English.
Well,
but I remember an Israeli and a Roman were at the Seder, and they read it in Hebrew, and we followed along.
well, you're following it, but
But
you're not speaking it. You're not
Yes,
speaking it. So
exactly.
it's easy enough. Like I said to Sheila, you've heard these tunes and these psalms and these prayers, and you follow with them, and you may and you may not be pronouncing everything correctly, but you still need to be able to read and know those words properly, so that you will always sing it properly. That's the key. I mean, I know I've heard people, and it's amazing. People like kind of slur over because they're not sure of what the word is. They're not reading it. They're just by memorizing it. So the key, and like I said, we had an education meeting and we all said the same thing. We want everyone to know how to read it properly, to be able to get those letters, to know those letters. And, I gave all of you study, just, give yourself 10-15 minutes, one day a week even, to look at the vowels, because I know a lot of you are having a little trouble in those vowels. Look at that vowel sheet I sent. Did anybody not get the vowel sheet? Okay, everybody got it. So look at the vowel sheet, look at the letters. I know there are certain letters that give a lot of people trouble. It just does. It just doesn't seem to sink in. But you will get it, because you're all doing much better. And, I know a lot of you started out knowing a lot of it, but when you read, you're having some trouble. You'll get it. You really will. It takes time. And even you can hear sometimes my mouth just doesn't know when my brain's telling it to do it. It just doesn't. So, And I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. So it's a long time.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Well,
Wonderful.
it's, I went to Hebrew school when I was 7. So, and
I did
just
too, but
done. Well, you know what? But it just,
Right.
it has. And I love it. And you all are doing great with it. So, anything else? Anybody else? No. Now, a reminder, I did send it out that we won't have class that first night of Hanukkah. Okay. Most of you had said you really didn't want to, so we're not going to. And it works out better for me too. I have to do something with a religious school, and I was going to leave there early and Zoom home to get on Zoom. So, but this way, we'll just skip that one. But that's why I put in Havila de Noy, because we were supposed to do that the night that we're canceling.
Mm.
So I'm trying, I want to make sure that you get in as much as possible of the prayers. So what,
I
Sheila?
have another comment. I've been working with my granddaughter, teaching
Uh-huh.
her Hebrew and reading.
You
There's
have a
fact-
granddaughter?
I have
You look
six
too young.
I have 6 grandchildren, 4 in Israel.
What?
God
She does
bless
look
you.
young.
You look
No,
young.
it's Zoom.
young.
It's Zoom. I'm not young. But
Zoom
there's a
makes me look
website,
worse.
JLearnHub, JLERNHUB.com, and it's free. And you could learn all the letters, the vowels, and putting them together as words. You
Did
can
I
learn
send you all the Bierman? Didn't I send you Bierman?
Yes.
Yeah, I sent you
Oh,
Bierman.
Oh,
And
send
yeah.
one
Bierman
to that?
has it there too. So
Okay.
you can look up anything, look it up, go in if you want, look up Hebrew letters, alphabet, and if you come across something, study with it. It's sometimes it helps to hear it. On the Bierman House, they say the words, they say things for you so you can hear it. But definitely, whatever you find that's going to help you, do that. That's a great idea. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm going to
Okay,
say
thank
good
you so
night.
much. Okay.
All right.